I'm going to bring you some more computer tips. I want to refresh on some of the old ones that I talked about. This is Mike LaCasio, my channel. I talk about computer repair and I help people maintain their computer day in and day out so you have a better computer experience while you're on the internet and while you're using your computer. I've been doing this for 23 years, repairing computers, and I want to bring all my knowledge to you. Let's get started. I always tell you about updating your Windows, so make sure you update your Windows. If you're on Windows 10, you want to do all the updates. That'll protect you from viruses. I want to make sure you do that. Also want to make sure you go down to your tray icon, which is near your clock, and there's an up arrow. And also click that up arrow and close any running programs. You probably have a few running programs there. Make sure you close them out. And make sure you get AVG antivirus free version for Windows 10. Or if you'd like the paid version, use that. That's a very good antivirus. And I recommend, and I've been using the free version for many years and it works great. Also get Malwarebytes, and that's another good program. You could use those programs together. And it'll help you clean any infections, any viruses off your computer. If your computer's running slow, check with your internet provider and see if you're getting the exact bandwidth that you're paying for. Sometimes paying a few dollars extra for your internet will give you a lot of speed. Ask them if there's any specials that you can get, because if there is any available specials, usually they're only a few dollars more and you can increase your internet speed, which is a good thing. When you turn off your computer, make sure you always turn it off from the start button by clicking the start button and hitting turn off, shut down. And personally, I don't recommend hibernation mode. A lot of people use that on laptops, and where you close your laptop and then it shuts off. Get in the habit of shutting it off normally. I would put everything on high performance also, so make sure your power option says high performance, and that'll give you a little more power for your computer. High performance is a good thing to put it on. And if you have cookies and temps that are loaded up, and make sure you remove those. If you're running Chrome browser, make sure you go into the Chrome browser and click on the three dots on the upper right hand corner, hover over history, left click history, and remove all the history. You'll see it on the right hand side, and all you do is put a check mark in the box and you do Control A and then you hit delete on your keyboard. You might have to do that a few times to get rid of all your history from your browser. Also, make sure your computer is set to, when you go into your internet options, make sure it's set to going to the website that you're on. Let's say you're on Google. Make sure it says Google in the browser and also in internet options in your Windows 10, because you want it to go to the Google, because that's the safest place to go, or MSN or Bing. Also, I recommend, if you're on Windows 10, go into your control panel. You could type control panel on the bottom and search. Go into control panel and click on programs and features. And when you get to that window, programs and features, double click it. And if there's any programs in there you don't use, or any toolbars that were added to your computer, highlight them, go up to the top and hit uninstall. Make sure you uninstall all unnecessary programs inside there, because those are the things that are going to give you pop-ups and you're going to give you problems. And if you're not sure what it is, leave it. Or you could do a Google search and look it up, and a Google search most likely will tell you what it is. If it's important, make sure you keep it. And then you go to My Start, then you go to My PC, right click on your C drive, left click on Properties, all the way on the bottom. And after you do that, make sure you click on clean drive, and it'll clean up your hard drive. After that's done, the button right underneath that says optimize and defragmentation. Make sure you do that afterwards, and then that'll clean your hard drive. It may take some time, but I would recommend you doing that at least once a month to keep the computer running smoothly. You have to do those things because Windows will get, bogged down, and then you'll have issues. You don't want to have any toolbars running. Toolbars will slow your computer down and add pop-up messages. And if you have a bunch of pop-up messages, make sure you go into your browser and make sure they're not added on to your browser. Make sure your browser is set to Google. If it's not, type in Google Chrome. You could go back to those three dots on the right-hand side, upper right, and go down to settings. Click settings, and then make sure your browser is set to Google Chrome, and make sure there is no other things that it's booting to, because what happens is if it's not set to trusted website, it's going to give you it's going to take your computer somewhere else. Your browser is going to be hijacked to another area, to another weird browser, and that's considered spyware, and you don't want that. When you open up your Chrome, you want it to go to Google. You want to see the Google home screen, and you want it to say Google because that's the safest way to go. If you like to use different browser extensions, make sure they're okay. Also, be careful what you download, because you can download all kinds of crazy things on there. And here we are in 2019, and you used to have to initialize a virus in order for you to get infected. Now programs will automatically infect your computer. So you have to be careful what you're doing online. And again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I continually bring you good tips to help you and protect you online, on the internet, on your computer, with your Windows 10 computer. So this is Michael Acasio, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.